Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am excellent. Thank you very much.
Good.
So
Excellent.
I'm just going to do our little introduction. So to those of you who don't know who we are Take Part, a fully inclusive place where everyone is encouraged to care for themselves, each other, and the team around them, share skills, knowledge, direction, values, and experiences, dare to take risks and have the confidence to go that extra mile, prepare themselves for performance for that moment and for life. So don't forget to like, follow, comment, and subscribe. We are currently streaming across multiple media platforms and ask that you let us know where you're watching us from in the comments below. If you're watching live, put a 1. If you're watching a replay, put a 2. So that's 1 for live, 2 for replay. Okay, let's get into it.
Hello, everybody. My name's Louise. I'm the CEO of Take Part, and we are on a mission to make some changes everywhere, really. Everywhere. Everyone can be involved in Take Part. It's there's something for everyone. So listen up. Okay, what a week. We say this every week, but what a week. Lots of changes. So our reflection on last week. Well, for 2 days of those days last week, I was on a very intense training course, an overnight stay. Yeah.
How exciting.
Yeah. And you know what? It started off really wobbly. And I really reflected on that because we still are going through an enormous amount of change from lockdown and the effects of the last sort of 18 months. And we mustn't forget that. Change is massive and it affects people in a lot of different ways. So we may walk out of our front door feeling absolutely incredible and ready for whatever the day throws at us, but our next door neighbour may not, or the person across the road may not, or our family members may not quite be at the same place. So I do think that's very, very important. We are still on a very, very important transition out of the trauma that came from the last 18 months. Some of us are still in there, and I know a lot of people just want to get on with it now, but we have to recognise that there are lots of waves to this, and it will affect people in a lot of different ways. We're all on our own completely separate journeys. So let's still recognise that and be kind as we come out of this situation. It was lovely to see Jess on Saturday. We got together in our secret location, and Jess was fortunate enough to come along. It was her first outing out without baby, and again, just something completely new, not what she's used to. So just, yeah, everybody's going through a little bit of different, aren't they, and a little bit of change, and it's important that to be recognised. So yes, 2-day training course on coaching and mentoring, and we recognise that our young people, school leavers, are extremely important in our Take Part journey. And this week we're interviewing there's 10 of them. We're interviewing 10 young people for performing arts tutor roles at Take Part going forward. They're not all school leavers, but they are on the journey into independence, I guess. So that's another learning curve. It's another journey out of something else, another transition into the workplace. Probably for most, it will be their first encounters with work. So we kind of want to support them with that journey and support as many people as possible. We're a huge advocate and champion for work experience, and it's not always easy to find positions to work with children, and we offer that and really you know, support those people that want to have a go. So on the back of that, I have been doing an awful lot of training on coaching and mentoring, and how we can mentor our young people on their journey, not ours, but their journey, for what, you know, where they want to go with life. So yeah, really, really informative. I've learned loads of new skills. I've learned things that I didn't even know existed. So I'm really, really excited about supporting people. It's what I love to do. So bring that bit on. Bring that bit on. September, we'll be starting on something completely new, and that supportive area with our young people will be enhanced. So exciting stuff.
It is really exciting.
Yeah, all good. What's next?
We are on our week 9 of transition. So that ties in really nicely with what you've just been talking about from your course that you've done, realizing that this whole 18 months has been one giant change, and we are now on a transition out of that into what is the new normal. So we're delivering.
Yeah, just touching on that. We thought we were going one way. So this is a prime example. Year sixes thought that they would have a face-to-face transition day this time. They didn't last time. They didn't last year. Unfortunately, because of the restrictions being put back, then that isn't going to happen in most schools. I know there's some local authorities that are fighting that, and hopefully they will get a different response, but definitely in Derbyshire there won't be any face-to-face transition sessions this year, which makes the take part virtual transition even more important. So we will be sending out some emails this week just to clarify those that haven't been on the virtual transition journey with us. Then there's still time and there's still chance, and you get to meet loads of friends on the screen. It's as interactive as it can be, whilst it's extremely safe. So we make sure our virtual transition sessions are extremely safe. And come and have a look, because there's loads of visitors now. As we head towards the end, the schools are now bringing other people on the screen, and it's really nice to meet some of those people, isn't it, Leanne?
Yeah, it's really nice. And I have a little bit of gossip. Well, not gossip, it's a little bit of info for the Glossopdale children. They have got something very exciting today. We have the science department joining us on our remote transition, who are going to do a live science experiment on the screen.
Wow, that's amazing. This is what I mean. So if you thought previously, oh, it's not for me, I'm going to wait for the face-to-face. The face-to-face, definitely in Derbyshire, but in other areas, it's probably not going to happen. We're getting too close towards the end of term, and unfortunately, with them closing down those restrictions, then we're kind of stuck on screen. But we are making it as exciting as possible now, and we are throwing loads of little Easter eggs into the sessions. So please join us. Like I say, we'll send something out this morning just to remind you of the codes and how to get on there. But absolutely, come and meet your friends. They're all on there, and they're waiting. And do you know what? One of them may just be your very best friend for life. So keep coming, keep signing in, and see what we've got to offer working with our high schools and your journey into year 7. Really important to support you.
Amazing. We can welcome to the team, shall we say?
Yes, this is exciting. Really
exciting. It's dead exciting. So we are welcoming to the team over at Glossop with myself and Jazz. We are welcoming the wonderful, the very exciting Gregory James and Mark Griffiths, who share lots of incredible skills, and we will be getting to know them over the course of the next few weeks. They will be joining us in September, so we will be introducing them to the crazy team of us and to everybody else as well. So they might even pop in on one of our lives. Who knows? It'll be exciting. Let's get them in, and then we can, if you have any questions, get your questions in for them.
Just giving you a bit of a brief background of Greg and Mark. Mark is music and vocals, and he is going to be the musical director for Oliver, our Christmas showcase at Glossop. And Greg is very active and is so much fun, is lovely. You will love him. And Greg is going to direct Oliver over at Glossop as well. So they're our new dream team. And like I say, we'll be seeing them hopefully on the screen very soon, but live face-to-face in September. And we welcome you with open arms. The team will absolutely embrace you. I know you've got things going on till the end of term, but you are very, very welcome. I know they're going to try and pop in towards the end of term to see what's going on and what we're doing. So welcome to you guys. Like I say, we have also got interviews this week for performing arts tutor roles, and there'll be more news on that very, very soon.
Exciting. We had a really successful open day at both Glossop and New Mills, and maintained COVID safety in both of the venues, and it was really good, wasn't it? And the sun was shining. It was nice. Yeah, it was lovely.
So, yeah, really lovely to see new people and our new families. So we will be in touch this week about start dates and when that can all take place. And obviously you are very, very welcome to come and watch our end of term events, which are going on over the next few weeks. Not long now. On Saturday, the team met and discussed this.
Bum, bum, bum.
So every year we celebrate all our pupils, young and old, older. I'll let the comments go mad now because of that. So we celebrate all amazing things that happen at Take Part. It's about taking part. It absolutely is. And it's about, it's mostly about progress. So it's not about who's best. It's about the journey that person has made. So it's incredibly hard to choose. And we do it as a collective. So there were 17 of us involved in this process, and a whole 360-degree view. So everybody that's involved in Take Part will have a different view, a different idea of what they've seen, little snippets, little gorgeous bits of things that have cropped up over the year. And obviously we've had a lot of stuff on Zoom as well. So we have taken that into consideration, and we've come up with a group of winners. So get your tickets now for the summer showcase at both Glossop and New Mills. We have a new app. So we have an app where you can purchase your tickets. It's pretty straightforward, I think. If it's not straightforward, then please send us a message. If you've got any issues with it, please send us a message. Don't sit and struggle with it, because we need your feedback. Feedback is so important for us at Take Part. It helps us move on, and it's really important that we listen to that. So if you're struggling with anything on that side, whether it be communication, whether it be tech, please let us know. It's really, really important that we receive your feedback. So let's have a little look at that.
So for those who don't know what that little comment is there, that is the ticketing app. If you go and search in your app store and search for Zoho Backstage for attendees, then you will find the app there. And once you've downloaded that, if you just type in take part, all of the take part events come up for you, and it tells you whether it's in New Mills, Glossop. It's actually really, really user friendly. And my favorite bit of the app is it has a countdown timer, so you know how many days until the event, how many days, hours, minutes, seconds until that event is happening. So you can keep checking that on your phone rather than writing it on a post-it note, losing it, not knowing whether it's on this date or that date, forgetting where the email is. It's all on the app. It's so, so handy. So go and download it. It's dead, dead easy. If you do, like Louise said, have any trouble, please let us know and we can help you through that.
Absolutely. One of the things that I really need to point out about the events is this year, you purchase your tickets, there's no seating plan. So it's a first come, first serve on the day. We will be COVID safe, so we will be monitoring that on the day, depending on how many tickets we've sold. So if you've not bought your tickets, we really could do with knowing numbers as soon as possible. You will not be allowed entry into an event without a ticket because of track and trace. So we need to know who's in the building. So really,
out of the building.
Yeah, in and out. We've got
in and out.
We're doing okie this summer. So yeah, some are in, some are out. If it's before the 19th of July, it's out. And if it's after, it's hopefully in, but we can't guarantee that. But we are going ahead. We are definitely going ahead. We need to close it off this time, definitely. So what else have we got? Exams coming up. So this weekend we have got our mock exams. So if your child is taking an exam on the 10th of July, it's really important that they attend for this week as well, because it's the mock exams this week. Your child may know exactly what they're doing, and that is absolutely fine, but it's not okay for everybody else. So if there's a person missing, it kind of throws the whole dynamic of what's going to happen on the day. And I know we get illness, and we get sickness, and we get isolation, and it's all going on at the minute. But if you can possibly attend this week and next, please do so. Yeah, again, these exams are something we've been working on for an awful long time, and we just need to close the door on it once it's done in the nicest possible way. So we need to do that extremely positively as we come to the end. I do have to mention solo exams. So back in, was it September or was it October? So no, it wasn't. It was, when did it come out? Oh, it was May. May, sorry.
We did, yeah. We did, because we've done 2 lots this year.
That's right, we did. Yeah, so back in May this year, our solo Lambda exam pupils took their exams, and we have just had those exam results back, and we are absolutely humbled, overwhelmed by the exam results this time, and the examiners were as well. So the response that I got from Lambda was the preparation that the children had gone through, both themselves and with our tutors, was absolutely incredible, especially due to COVID and lockdown and all the rest of it. It just proved that there was an awful lot of progress made while we were learning on the screen. So it is possible. It needs some resilience. It needs a lot of grit, and it needs some innovation, and adversity is something that never goes away. So if you were one of those people that stuck with it and got on with it. And there were an awful lot of you. We had a lot of exams. We had 2 rooms for 2 weekends. Commendable. And regardless of what you got, whether you got a merit or a distinction or whatever you got, you should be extremely proud of your journey, because we're all on completely separate journeys, but you need to be extremely proud of what you did in those conditions, because we're so proud of all those people that took part. Absolutely. And I'm so proud of all our tutors that took part in that as well, because it could have been very easy to say, do you know what, no. I know teaching on the screen is not easy and it zaps energy massively, but our team stuck with it for the sake of the children and absolutely soldiered on. So thank you, team, massively.
It was all worth it. It was all worth it.
Yeah, it's nice to know that, though, isn't it? It's nice.
Yeah, it is. Without doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I would just like to finish with just recognising some birthdays, really. I think there's been that much going on. We haven't really celebrated birthdays that much. Leanne, what are your thoughts? I know we do it on Saturdays. We do it with the children as we see them, but yeah, I think we need to just jump in there and celebrate some of these birthdays. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, we'll start with the little people. And we're just looking at this week. So these people cross paths with, take part in many, many different ways. They may come 4 or 5 times a week, or they may come to holiday camps. They may come to our dance club. They may be part of our transition programme. But we have recognised and will recognise that children and young people like a birthday. Actually,
I like a birthday, and I'm an old person.
Yes, grown-ups like a birthday too. So let's make that a thing and be very inclusive in that. So happy 5th birthday to Rhett. Now, I know Rhett goes to Glossop, doesn't he? So you know Rhett, don't you?
Leanne? I do. Happy birthday, Rhett.
And a big happy birthday to George Harwood, who happens to be my next door neighbour. He's 5 this week. And we've got Rory Walker, who's 6, and Jessica Yarwood, who's 6. We've got Ben Lunn, who's celebrating his 7th birthday, and Elia Rennie, who's also celebrating her 7th birthday this week. We have got Tiana Rogers. All these people are celebrating their 11th birthday. Now, that probably means they're part of our transition programme. So, Tiana Rogers, Shadrach Gabardo, Freddie Howe, Charlotte Kelly, Finlay Loftus, and Alexander Rose. All a massive happy 11th birthday this week as you are in your final weeks of primary school. Now, I'm sure there's lots of celebrations going on. My little boy is also in year 6, so I know there's lots of nice things going on. So have a great, great week. And we will do more birthdays next week on the live, and we'll pick that up.
Really nice. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? It could be a regular part of our thing. So if you want us to give your child a birthday shout out, then drop us an email at info@wearetakepart.com. If you are interested in any of our services, then please go along to our website to register your interest at www.wearetakepart.com, and we'll be able to see all of those interests come through the system, which is extremely fancy. We are on this week, we have our Oliver and High School Musical principal role audition deadline. They are this week, the 30th. I've got something here that I can put up. There we go. Audition for the self-tape deadline is the 30th of June, which is Wednesday. We have received loads. So thank you so much to those. We have received them. They are in and they have been submitted successfully. So thank you so much. If you haven't put yours in yet, please let us know if you need any help, because we can help you do that. If you are having trouble with the system, again, we can help you with that. So don't just sit there getting frustrated. Let us know. And if you do want to be part of our show, but don't want to audition, you just want to be part of it, absolutely. Come and be part of our show. Absolutely. You don't have to audition. You just need to go to wearetakepart.com/Oliver auditions and submit your interest to be part of our show, and you're in. There you go. Simple as that.
Same for High School Musical. So if you are in year 10 and above and you want to be in High School Musical, which is our Christmas show for our older peoples, do the same thing. Website, High School Musical auditions, and just submit your interest and we'll follow that up. Not a problem.
For High School Musical, it's HSM auditions.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Right then, so there was one more thing and I forgot what it was. Can't remember.
Fond farewell to Tracy and Dan.
Yes. On Saturday, we, as a collective staff, went out to say our goodbyes to. Well, we didn't say goodbye. Actually, didn't say goodbye. We just celebrated. Yeah, absolutely, because they are both very much part of the Take Part family, and they will continue to be so. I know both of them feel very strongly about the Take Part movement and what we're trying to do, and they're gonna be part of that in some capacity. I know they are. So yeah, Tracy and Dan, good luck on your next journey. I know Dan's got a couple of days off and then he's going to start his new job at Ruben's Retreat, so we wish him all the very best for that. Is perfect for that job and that role, so he'll be amazing. So enjoy your couple of days off, Dan, and then you'll be stuck back in it and you will jump in both feet first. I know you will. You're that kind of person. So here we are. 4 weeks to go.
Yeah, 4 weeks to go. Not long now. Not long now.
We are not wishing it away, though. Absolutely not. So we head off into the direction of putting it all together. So I can't stress enough about attendance. So if we can really, really try and be present in our classes over the next few weeks, it's really hard as it comes towards the end of the term. And I know there's loads of isolations going about. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Schools. So we have got loads of presents in schools over the next few weeks. I know Carrie, I think Catherine went last week, is at Hague Bar. So if you are at Hague Bar School, then you will see the Take Part team in all their glory, doing some amazing wellbeing work with the little people at Hague Bar School. Leanne, where are you this week?
I am at Gamesley Primary School on Thursday.
Okie dokie. So Gamesley Primary, watch out for Leanne. If you see this person, no, this way. If you see this person, she is a Take Part person and she's going to do some fabulous work with the Year 6s on transition. We've also got Roxy in at St George's in Newmilns for her PPA sessions. And there are loads of other bits and bobs going on in schools as well. So we're kind of all over the place. It's like a road show of taking part. So if we're in there, if we're visiting, there's loads going on in Salford as well. So we're visiting all our Salford primary schools at the minute, with helping their Year 6s with their transition work as well. So if you see somebody, with a Take Part uniform on, walking around your schools. They are a safe person, and they are going to be doing some really good work with you on well-being, whatever that might look like in one way or another. So make sure you take part. And just for the last minute, I will just reflect on my week, on my 20-month journey. If you remember, I explained this last week. Slow and steady wins the race. On the whole, yeah, I think I could definitely move more. But yeah, I'm trying all kinds of things. So eating better, drinking better. So you'll notice I haven't got a cup of tea. I've got a drink of water. So I'm trying to drink more water. What else is there? Thinking better, more positively. Really, really being kind to myself and to others. Eliminating things like stress and those kind of things that get in the way. So that's a big part of it. But on the whole, not bad at all. Lots of reflection and lots of noticing. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. Today is all about love, joy, and gratitude. So I will send you on your way with that. Love you all lots. Make sure something joyous happens to you today, like this. If you've got one of these fairy people in your house, they bring so much joy.
They do.
Brings me so much joy, this Osky Bosky. Look,
Look at his face.
So if you have a joyous thing in your house, my baby, my fairy baby, he's still asleep and he's still snoring, but he's very loving, aren't you? And gratitude. Think of nice things to be grateful for, and there are lots of them. When you really start thinking, there are lots of them. So have a great, great week, and we will see you next week for our countdown of 3 weeks to go.
Amazing.
Enjoy and take part.
Take part. Bye-bye.